Part 3, Picture Description. In this section, you are asked to describe an aviation-related picture, identify any potential risks, and discuss operational impacts. This tests your observation skills, aviation knowledge, and ability to communicate clearly. In summary, describing a picture in this section of the test requires sharp observation, clear communication, and the ability to anticipate and address safety issues. Part 3, Picture Description. You will be shown an aviation-related picture and asked to describe what you see and any potential safety concerns. CaptainPilot provides real-world images and scenarios to improve your visual analysis skills, preparing you for the ICAO test and real-life situations.
Let's begin with Part 3, Picture Description. Since I cannot show you an actual image, I'll describe the scenario instead, and you'll describe what you would see and discuss any potential safety concerns. Scenario. Imagine a picture showing the following. Description. The image shows an aircraft taxiing on a wet runway with heavy rain falling. Another aircraft is approaching the same runway for landing, and the visibility is poor due to the rain. There are runway lights visible, and the aircraft on the ground has its navigation lights on. Task. Describe what you see in the image. Discuss any potential safety concerns and how they could be addressed. Please type your response below. Your response is comprehensive and addresses the key aspects of the scenario effectively. Let's break it down. What you did well. 1. Clear description. You provided a vivid description of the situation, emphasizing the critical moment and the environmental conditions: wet runway, heavy rain, poor visibility. 2. Identification of safety concerns. Risk of collision. You correctly identified the significant risk of collision due to the proximity of the landing aircraft to the one taxiing on the runway. Poor braking conditions. You mentioned the potential for hydroplaning on a wet runway, which is a valid concern. Coordination issues. Noticing the potential lapse in communication or coordination shows your awareness of procedural breakdowns that could lead to such situations. 3. Mitigation strategies. Go around. Suggesting a go-around is a correct and appropriate response to mitigate the collision risk. Enhanced monitoring and communication. You recommended improving runway monitoring and communication, which are essential to prevent such close calls. Suggestions for further enhancement. Additional details on communication. You could expand on how effective communication between the pilots and ATC could have prevented this situation, emphasizing the importance of clear and timely instructions. Reference to ICAO standards. Mentioning adherence to ICAO standard phraseology and procedures could further underline the importance of following established protocols to avoid such scenarios. Enhanced response example. The image shows a critical situation where an aircraft is taxiing on a wet runway under heavy rain, with another aircraft dangerously close to landing on the same runway. The poor visibility exacerbates the situation, increasing the risk of a runway collision. There is also a concern about hydroplaning due to the wet conditions, which could affect the stopping distance of the aircraft. To mitigate these risks, the landing aircraft should be instructed to perform a go-around immediately. Additionally, improved coordination between ATC and the pilots, including adherence to ICAO standard phraseology, is essential to prevent such conflicts. This version adds a bit more detail and reinforces the importance of ICAO standards in aviation safety. Would you like to proceed to Part 4, Role Play?